Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I am your Dungeon Master and we have an exciting session in store for you tonight, but before we get to that, first we have to make sure our eyes are clear of any debris. And we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight in our chat right now for a clickable link to that same website. You can find the music on Spotify, watch your music videos on YouTube, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. But don't do that right now because we want you to watch our show because we're pretty cool. Also, we have artwork. We actually have an artist that makes the artwork. It is called Midjourney. Just kidding. It is Jeremiah. Jeremiah is our community artist. Is our resident community artist. He has done all the character art that you see here on the stream. He might be working on some new character art. We'll find out though soon, or not so soon. We don't know. I know, but you don't know. Anyway, so you can join our Discord. Use the command !Discord or lichsouls.com/Discord to go and join our Discord and message Slimy Rice is his name, or Jeremiah is his nickname in the server, and you will give him monies and he will say, I will make art for you, so on, so forth, etc, etc, etc. What else do we got?
Dice.
Only Crits is a sponsor for tonight's stream and all the foreseeable future streams for as long as we can. Use the command, the command Only Crits for a link to their website, and use the discount code Lich Souls at checkout for your chance to get a discount for a chance of 100% on your dice purchase. Wow, amazing.
Don't eat your dice.
Don't eat your dice.
I don't know why we started saying that. Like, I'm so anyway.
It was the dice tower. You can be your own slow dice tower.
But we
It's
do
better than
not
the thing you said
encourage
last
such
week.
behavior. Don't eat dice.
It's because while you're not paying attention, I'm slowly putting dice into my mouth during the.
I'm not your mother. I'm not gonna stop you from eating dice if you want to eat dice, you know, like, but don't do it.
They look so yummy.
It's the heavy metal dice, so I
If
will
you
regret
do-
every moment.
You didn't hear it from us.
Anyway,
Sorry.
anyway, so, you know, go ahead and go to onlycrits.com. I lost track of even what I was announcing. And also,
Their
it's
dice
still
are awesome.
Pride Month, everybody. Pride is
Yeah.
great. Pride is fun. Our Redbubble store at merch.lichsouls.com has all sorts of Pride inspired merch. My personal favorite is the Lich Drag Queen, Frisia Bones, Lich Please. And then we also have potion bottles reflecting many of the different flags representing all the different communities within our entire overall LGBT plus community. And you know, all of the profit, the net profit made from those designs for the rest of this month will go to the Trevor Project. So
Yeah.
Totally
hooray.
worth it. Fuck jam.
Especially
Hell
with
yeah.
the suicide hotline for LGBT youth possibly getting defunded. So it's really important that we have as many resources as we can for our youth. So everybody, how about we play some D&D?
No.
Yes, since we're
Yay!
Grab your
What?
drinks.
So we're
grab
here
your
to play D&D?
snacks as
I
we
thought it was just here to
welcome
hang out.
you to our table and get your characters dead as we begin tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week in his very own words is none other than Cram Gaku.
Here it is. Talia and Emmeline were mid-argument when the creature came upon us. It bared its fangs and snarled. I readied myself for a fight. I waited for the creature to pounce, but it never came. It instead moved onto its hind legs, more human-like, and spoke to us. You have messed with the natural order of things and must pay. Before giving us a chance to react, it strikes out with lightning-like pace, straight towards the killers of its kin. It strikes Thalia with its palm, and golden light emits from it, empowering its attack. The fight is brutal, and soon Emmeline is knocked unconscious. The creature lifts her up by her neck and brings up her paw to finish it and take her life before it offers a choice, one life for another. The group decides against this, and it shows anger in its eyes, and it rushes at Valerie. A blink of the eye, she is knocked down. This time there is no choice, and it decides It decides on a loved one for a loved one instead, and takes Valerie's life. Thirsting for more blood, it starts to rush forward, but is stopped suddenly by a small boy. We've seen him before when in that forest so long ago. He tells his sister that one life is enough and that we've endured it. Then she begrudgingly leaves. After the fight is blurry, I'm filled with rage at Valerie's death. I want to hunt down this creature, kill it, but I know that we are not capable of this. Someone trying to comfort Emmeline brings me back to her senses. She's shouting, and this can't be right. No, Val's not dead. What? We have little time to grieve before nightfall, and we must keep going. Renatus leads us through the night towards his god's goals. We settle down for some time, for a rest, and I speak to Renatus about if Val's soul is really gone. He says that it is true and there is no way to bring her back. I wonder what will happen to the souls if the obelisk is destroyed and the river of souls starts to move. Will they be lost forever, or are they still retrievable? This worries me, but are they really gone? I suggest that to keep this information away from Emmeline, as I'm not sure if she's stable enough to come to terms with possible failure. Later, nearing the end of our rest, Emmeline sits close to Valerie and decides to cast Speak with Dead. The answers are not very coherent and seem messy, but when the spell ends, Valerie seems to glow and a voice emanates, but it's not Valerie's. It takes a second, but I recognize it as the voice of the one under Rubalon, the maggots that formed. It offers Emmeline a choice, a chance to bring Valerie back, but without much thought she agrees, and the light is gone. Not entirely sure what Emmeline signed up for, we decide that we must carry on with our task, and in the distance a ruin appears in the moonlight. Upon ascending, we are greeted by an aspect of Casimir. He explains that he made trials to test mortals like us who want to help the world. Defeating these trials will gain us power, but they can be very deadly if we underestimate them. Knowing this, we decide that the best course of action is to complete these trials, and upon entering, we are blinded by a white light, and when we come to, we find ourselves in a jungle, humid and overgrown. I suggest that the trials could be based on the past adventures of Casimir's life, but no one has studied his life this much, and we're not too sure. After some debating on which way to go, we manage to cut through some brambles to a pyramid-like structure, which we promptly begin to ascend.
Thank you so much there, Cram. You find yourselves standing at the base of a step pyramid. It goes up several stories with a steep staircase leading all the way to the top. And then you see a dark entryway at its head. The sound of the jungle roars in your ears as you have a choice to make of whether or not you want to proceed. What would you like to do?
I feel like we probably should.
I think we're moving forward.
Slowly. I think we're here now. We may as well do this. It might be the only way we can get out if we decide not to too.
Someone should check for traps. This place it looks old, and I'm not sure if the traps would have survived, but it's definitely worth checking.
Leave it to me. If they're magical, who knows?
I'll take a look if they are.
So I assume we'll move forward, just Ruzad keeping wary of any traps in front of them.
And Emmeline will follow right behind, kind of keeping an eye out for any symbols of the arcane.
All right, so can I get an investigation check from both of you?
That is a 22.
I got a 7.
Okay. Looking ahead, from in your immediate sight, you do not see any traps on the steps. There are these two on each side of the staircase. There is kind of a divot or a trough that leads down slantwise, but there's nothing that signifies that there would be a trigger for it or anything that you can see at this moment in time. And Emlyn, there's nothing really here that's sticking out to you as arcane. There's no faintly glowing symbols, anything like that. When you take your first step onto the first stone step, you hear a voice in the distance. Ho, 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 and who might you be? Looking up at the top staircase is a man, but with the face of a baboon monkey. He's wearing brightly gold and purple robes around his waist with a headdress that comes up to a sort of, it fans out as it goes up. He wields a staff in his hand with the tip of it being a serpent. Gold in color, emerald eyes.
Good afternoon.
We
Is it
are
a good
the
afternoon? Is that what you think this is? Or is it simply
Sure.
morning? Or what if I want it to be a bad afternoon? I can make your afternoon bad.
Emily's just gonna look over at her friends like, okay. Alright.
Is he a fake creature?
Make a nature check. And how, might I ask, you found your way to this realm?
11.
Does not appear to be Fae.
we were sent on a mission.
What?
Answer truthfully now. For I am one who knows many things.
Then surely you must know of the trials.
You're
The
here
trials
for the
of Chasm?
trial.
Mhm.
Yes.
So the deal I made with Casimir so long ago has come to fruition.
So we're the first to try this.
Welcome to Helia, heroes.
Helia.
What is Helia?
Make a religion check.
I feel like I should know what that is. Religion, another 7. Let's fucking go.
Helia is not necessarily sticking out to you in any way or shape or form.
Yeah, none of these rolls are sticking.
Take another step forward and you will find that you will most likely not live. I can see that you're not very strong, not mentally competent, and
Oh,
not very
you made-
enduring.
Right.
You made an
right.
agreement with Casimir to host trials here.
Perhaps I said too much.
All right, if you're hosting trials, you willing to give any indication on what we're supposed to do here?
I don't feel like telling you. That was not part of the agreement.
Brilliant.
Okay, well, let's just keep going and ignore this guy.
Sounds good.
He is standing at the
See
top of
ya.
the stairs.
We're gonna. Well, he did say. Hold on a second. One more check around. He said if we take another step forward, is there anything on the floor? What am I missing here? Is it him?
Investigation check.
Is he gonna take action against us? Another 7! I'm being hacked! I'm being hacked!
You got a 7 for your investigation, a 7 for your religion, and a 7 for your investigation.
I'm being hacked!
You should play the
Chloe,
lottery.
Also, that is 3 natural ones in a row that you've rolled.
Gorgeous.
She's not doing
Stop
okay
making me
right now.
roll.
She's not doing okay right now. So can you just like give her some space?
What? Yeah, I think I gotta retire my rolls today, y'all. That's fine.
Is this why we basically got told
You do not
we're weak?
You do not see anything directly
So
in
I'm
front of
gonna
you.
step forward. Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking towards him and take Naogi's advice. Just ignore him as I start walking up.
I'm gonna go with.
I'll walk, but cautiously.
I'm
Why
just gonna
would
step.
Casimir even pick someone like that? Look at him.
He's so rude.
I know.
Razan's gonna try something silly.
Uh-oh.
I expect nothing less.
He's going to walk up the steps backwards.
What the hell?
Yeah, you never know.
So, Razad, are you taking the lead?
Backwards.
So upon Emlyn said it first. So upon Emlyn stepping onto the staircase, they go flat. They go to directly flat to the slant. She slides down. Upon that happening, they bring themselves back up. Razad starts. He goes backwards, and the steps stay in the right position.
You're
Not taking a step forward.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Oh no.
And he disappears in a flash of light.
Thank goodness.
I feel like bro's on something, not gonna lie.
I just know that anybody listening into this has no idea what's going on.
I don't know what's going on, and I was listening.
Emily's just gonna emulate and walk backwards up the stairs.
Backwards moonwalk.
Is this whole place going to be trickery and mind games, word games?
Oh, if that's any indication, I'm sure it won't be direct.
Yeah.
Does anyone know the name of the god of trickery? It might come in useful if this place is
Caius?
all about trickery.
Not very religious, so I'm not sure.
Caius is trickery and travel, though.
Do I know anything about any gods of trickery other than?
Make a religion check.
Okay. Da, 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 da. 12.
12. You know that the god of trickery is also the god of travelers and illusion. His name is Caius.
Mhm.
But Caius has never presented himself as an ape man.
Okay.
However, there is a name that sticks out to you. As Emily was struggling to think of it, Helia. Helia is the realm of the divine beings. It is a multi-layered, folded plane of existence in which the realms and the gods make their kingdoms.
Okay. I think I read about Helia in a book once. It's whether the gods make their kingdoms or something like that. This
Well,
Was he a god?
if we're in Helia, that means we're on the other side of that barrier that good old Casimir set up.
yes, I believe so.
That's certainly some news. I don't know if that was a god there, but at this point I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, could that be Caius, the god of trickery himself?
No clue. It'll continue up the staircase backwards.
Okay. As you approach the top of the staircase, the sounds of the jungle slowly fade behind you as you reach the top. There are two braziers that illuminate upon you entering, and then torches inside start to light up and start to descend down this spiral staircase into a deeper, darker area.
Two braziers. That's it. You said.
On each side, one left and right.
Oh. Okay.
Do these stairs have a rail, or is it just like slabs, like going down?
Stone slabs.
Can I throw like a dagger or something onto the stairs to see if the weight of the dagger will make them do what they did with the other ones?
Mm-hmm.
Or they like go flat, so I throw a dagger.
So upon you throwing the dagger, cling,
Yep.
ding, 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 and just bounces down.
Okay. I think they might be okay.
Could I summon my mage hand in front of me and just have it? Can I walk it down the stairs like a little person, just like this?
Your mage hand into thing.
If needs be,
Yeah.
I could get Kevin
Yeah.
to walk down the stairs.
It's your prerogative, Tally. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Oh,
She'll continue to use her mage hand and
ding, ding, ding.
All right, so the mage hand, nothing gets triggered by it.
Emmeline's walking right behind it as it goes down each step. So
Yeah, we could just go down, I think.
if it's a lot.
Go down. Naoki starts skipping down the steps.
Question. At any point do the stairs plateau into like a flat section, or is it straight down?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Oh.
So for this being what appears to be a very ancient temple, there's no cobwebs, there's no insects that make their home here, despite it being surrounded by jungle. And you start to walk down, and you find yourselves into this small, about 15 foot by 15 foot square room. There are no doorways, there are no torches.
Strange.
Hmm.
So
Is
it's
it
just
dark?
a hallway?
It is dark, there's no light.
Gonna light a torch then.
I can see.
I cannot see.
Well, you can see now because they lit a torch.
Yay.
Anything at all?
Well,
turn
I mean,
around.
as that torch.
Hold on.
Oh,
You
go
turn
for
around,
it.
Naoki, and the staircase is no longer there. You're now standing in a 15 foot by 15 foot square cube, completely made of stone.
Shit.
Where'd the stairs go, Josh?
Josh?
Josh.
Who?
Who? Cram?
Cram. Cram. I forgot his
I
name.
forgot my character's name is Josh. Hello.
What? What?
Likes to tea and crumpets.
What if? I mean, we could all try. Obviously, this is full of trickery. This entire building. If we all had our backs turned to the stairs and they disappeared, perhaps if we turn our backs again, maybe we spin in a circle. I don't know, but perhaps that's to do with our line of sight, for which things
around.
appear and don't.
You can look around the
Okay.
square, the cube, to search for stuff, as Emmeline explains.
And then the mage hand is also just going to start patting itself on the floor, bap, 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 on the wall, bap, bap, bap. Just kind of feeling for stuff.
There is a slight sound. It sounds like a buzzing in your ears. You turn around in the center of this room, the very center is a flagon made of wood, just sitting on the floor.
Razad goes
Okay,
to
just
the
to make
flagon.
sure, that's a dish.
It's like a
pitcher.
mug, like a mug for beer.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what that was.
Google is free.
I was looking it up on the Google.
You could also just tell us.
But
Yeah, like a pitcher.
Ooh.
It's like a pitcher.
do you see anything, Razan?
You push this flask, like wood flagon thing too much, it's gonna become like a mimic.
Yeah, I mean, Razad will check it out, see if there's anything special about it. He said we hear a buzzing, right?
There's a slight buzzing sound as it appeared, but it's no longer, it's not buzzing anymore. So go ahead and make an investigation check as you're looking at this flagon.
Cool.
I tried to help with that.
I already have advantage. It's a minimum 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 17. There appears to be a red liquid that is completely still on top. That is filling this flagon.
Like it's in the process of filling?
No, it's just full.
Okay, it's full.
What it tastes like?
Razad will smell it, I guess.
I was about to say,
There
don't sniff it.
are notes of dark chocolate with a cherry. And as you did, it has this slight sweetness that touches your nose as well.
I would like to dip my finger in and lick it.
So you're picking up the flagon to do this, or are you leaving it on the ground?
No, just leave it on the ground.
Okay.
Dip my finger in and lick it.
So you dip your finger in, and when you bring your finger out, your finger is clean.
Oh, another one of these cursed objects that you
Wait,
can't drink
wait.
out of.
He said to pick it up. Will picking it up change it?
Are you gonna pick it up?
Can I try that?
Picking it up, the liquid does not shake. It doesn't ripple. Nothing from even the slight shakiness you're in, no matter how steady it is. It just doesn't move. And there's another buzzing sound, and 6 goblets appear where the flagon once was.
Are they filled with the same substance?
They are empty.
They're empty. Okay.
I'll
There's
start
six.
to.
One for each of us.
Yeah. I'll pick one up and start to pour some of the liquid in, see if it'll leave the actual thing.
The liquid does pour out of the flagon and goes into the goblet. Who do you give it to?
Myself.
Okay.
Should we all drink at the same time?
I want to try it so bad.
Okay, I'll pour them into everyone's.
Give
It's just a
me,
question.
exactly how you do it. Who do you serve?
So I've already served myself first. I'll do Emmeline, Naoki, Razad, Cram, Renatus.
Okay. You each hold a goblet of this red liquid with notes of dark chocolate and cherry.
Sounds pleasant.
Smells so good.
Bottom
To Valerie.
Yeah. Woo!
Before I
Where's the
drink
back?
it, I don't know if we'll be in here for, a long time. I kind of want to cast Identify on it before I drink it.
So you're gonna cast
Can I do that?
Identify?
Virtual.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just sit there and stare at it for a little bit while everyone else drinks it and see what happens to them.
Okay.
See if I can.
11 minutes later.
11 minutes later,
We're all dead.
this is wine.
Ah,
Delicious.
Hmm.
Is the flagon empty?
again.
The flagon is empty, but one of your cups is still full. You guys are still in this cube. In fact, I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Did
In the
Emily?
Just for
chat,
poison?
This
she'll
is for
finish it
oxygen.
after.
Oh,
Oh.
no, I don't breathe dog.
Sam,
Saving throw. Oh no.
That was a 17, but I didn't have damage. Doesn't matter.
What's
Uh-oh.
happening today?
Oh, 20.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah. Upon you
Doing pretty
all, Emmeline standing up, she finishes the spell. She starts to lift the goblet to her lips and she passes out.
Oh.
Emmeline, you're currently incapacitated and unconscious.
Fourth natural one.
Four
I rushed
natural
her
ones in a
side.
row.
She's still breathing.
I think she has to drink it. Do we
The walls begin to close.
just Naoki pour it down the throat?
But not in the
her
way that you
mouth and
sense.
let
The
it get
room
her
starts
drink
to almost shrink in size, as if all walls are collapsing in on themselves, the ceiling, the floor, all at once.
Okay. I
Get
just
her to
like
drink it and put everything back where it came
open
from.
her mouth and just pour it in, and then kind of tilt her up.
Like the electrolytes. Period.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
You don't have like a drinking funnel there, Naoki?
I'm
So,
good at
Naoki,
medicine.
knowing how to administer a liquid to a unconscious person, opens up Emmeline's mouth, puts the wine into her mouth, and then kind of like massages her throat to make her swallow it. And with a sputter and a cough, you wake back up, and the room starts shrinking, and a door appears.
Yay.
You okay? I'm just kind of like holding her.
Everyone's just gonna blink for a bit and put one hand out, one to her face. Yes. How long?
Here, let me help
what-
you up,
how long?
sweetie.
She'll hesitantly take Naoki's hand, but she will allow help up. How
Help
long?
her up.
How long?
2
How long
minutes.
is it?
Probably not very long.
Okay. Okay. Not. How do you feel? How does everyone feel?
I feel fine.
I feel normal. Yeah. I don't
More of
feel
that
any
wine,
different.
though.
Feel just as shitty as before.
It was some good wine.
Naoki's feeling the DTs a little less.
ETs.
Look it up.
Okay.
So
So
you just go through the
the
door.
door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Rosado will walk over and open the door.
You walk through the door, and you find yourselves on a platform overlooking a chasm. A black void stretches out beneath you with spikes at the bottom. Rosado, you take a look at Naoki and see that he's sprouting fur from his face. His
You think it's
mouth
appropriate
and jaw
to,
begins to elongate. And then you start noticing it's happening to all of you. As you begin to sprout fur, your bodies begin to transform. You start to grow tails and more tensile feet as you each become a chimpanzee.
Why
I
is this
forgot what I said
happening?
about the tail. You're still capable of
Oh.
speech.
So you're telling me I'm mega strong? Let's go!
Wait. Is this because of the goblets?
Yep.
I did
I
not
bet you it
partake.
is.
I never said I partook.
Well, the
Look,
door
you can
would
do what
not
I
have
can
opened
do.
if
Renatus doesn't
you
drink.
didn't.
He is. When have you ever seen Renatus drink? Never. Not once.
The
You
door
got it.
wouldn't have opened if you didn't. So we're retroactively
You
saying you
did that
did.
one time with that
I
special
mean, haha,
bartender.
just kidding. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna drink this anyway.
I'm a monkey.
Now you know what I can do. This is nothing.
I would
new.
I would immediately like to start climbing on the walls.
Yo, is there anything to grab? Jesus, spider monkey over here.
I am going to take a picture of your guys' current stat block and put it in the chat for you.
That
Like the
doesn't sound good.
chimpanzee stat block?
It is an ape stat block.
I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. Well,
Can I
you'll
wild shape
never
out of
make
it?
a monkey out of me.
So as it stands right now, you are capable of speech. You are still aware of your identities. However, you do not have any of your current abilities or equipment.
Oh,
Polymorph.
You just have one discerning accessory.
Oh. Your butt.
What if can I try make myself throw up to see if I can get rid of the wine and see if that changes me back? If that's
Yeah,
something I
roll for
can do.
bulimia, I guess.
And while she rolls for that, can I try to find like a rock and see how far I can throw it? I mean, I never got a response on my climbing adventures, but I think I was pretty good at it.
Make a perception check to like scan the room, please. There,
Period.
Emlyn.
On it.
Using your new stat block. So it's a d20 plus your the perception.
did he send it?
It's in the perception.
Yeah, he
check.
did.
Wisdom. Plus
Yeah.
wisdom.
Plus,
Perception would
plus
be
3.
+3 and under the skills there.
Am I a chimpanzee with one eye or two eyes?
So you are a wood and metal chimpanzee. Renatus is like missing half his fur.
Okay.
Man.
But have I got one or two eyes?
You have one.
I have to reload my page. I don't understand what's happening in my rolls. I got a 5. Michael, help! Help!
He's red.
It's trauma rolls. She's just like, the dice are telling a story.
Period. They're like, you cannot do shit right now.
There are parts of your forms that still, like of your monkey-like forms, that still retain like that it's you in a way.
It's you. It's always been.
For example, Talia's hair is all like that white blonde. Her eyes purple.
Nice.
assuming Rosad's still kind of red and has his snaggletooth.
The room begins to illuminate as thousands of fireflies begin to fill the room.
I don't believe my eye.
Can I eat one?
I will end this stream so fast. And from one platform to the other side of this room are a number of tree limbs and vines hanging down from the ceiling.
All right.
Any close enough to us?
Make it an
Emily's gonna-
intelligence check, please.
Emily's gonna start stretching her monkey muscles.
Hold on, I gotta grab it. Oh God.
It's /r space.
An 11.
There appears to be a vine that is closer than the others.
I'm gonna jump up and reach for it.
Make an athletics check.
+5. An 8.
You run and you jump and you reach for this vine, and as you swing across it, the vine snaps just as you're able to reach a limb on the other side. The DC is now higher. to
Am
get
I
the next
able
limb.
to cast anything as
You
a
do not
monkey?
have any of your abilities.
Oh. Okay. I would like to go. I'm ready. I stretched. I'm ready. Athletics. I'm going on that same vine. I know that it's broken and it's just hanging down, right? Is that correct, or is it gone?
last of the vine is now hanging because the lower part that Isaac was hanging off of, Naoki was hanging off of, broke off. So now there's less
I'm
vine,
kind of
so
a
it's
big
higher up.
monkey.
I'm ready to jump for it. Maybe even kick off the wall a little bit. Parkour.
Make an
That's
athletics
what
check.
we call.
I'm on
playing
it.
You're
It's
doing a
D20
kite
plus
joke, by the
5
way.
for you.
Guys. 15.
Yes, best roll
15.
tonight.
With
Best roll so far.
The stretching seems to have helped as Emlyn quickly bounces off the wall and goes directly to the platform of which Naoki's standing on. Not to the other side of the room, but there appears to be these large branches that you can position yourselves on. However, before anybody else can advance, Naoki and Emlyn must move forward. Each of these branches can only hold 2 apes at a time.
Kidding.
Got it.
Naoki, would you like to go first?
I'll try.
You got this.
14.
14. Naoki manages to move forward.
All
Another
right.
branch.
I think I should take the next step or the next swing at this. And he'll jump to try to fill the space that Naoki made.
Go ahead and roll in athletics.
Okay, so D20 plus 5. That's a 20.
20 with no problem at all. Roseanne manages to jump across and land on the platform next to Emlyn. In fact, I'm going to rearrange your tokens on the map. Just for the player visual, just so you guys can keep track of where you are.
One of you guys needs to move. I want to swing.
With that, Emlyn will go ahead and take after Naoki. Is it just another athletic?
Yeah.
Jump.
Natural 20.
Not only does Emlyn get to the platform, but she manages to get enough momentum to bounce off of that platform and get to the next one.
Damn.
Aoki just like puts his arms up in the air and claps.
I was in the air like you just don't care.
I should stay as a monkey. I'm a pretty good monkey.
Maybe you could wild sheep too.
And Rosado will try to leave that branch completely free to people to jump onto. So he'll make the next jump.
Okay.
That's 24.
With no effort, with great skill and little effort, you jump across and you're now next to Naoki. Emlyn, you have one more jump before you get to the platform.
Swing. I'm jumping for it. Let's get it. 20, a dirty 20.
Dirty
Great
20.
rolls. Emlyn manages to make it across.
Ooh.
Well, I'll swing
I'm
after
glad
her.
that made you laugh.
I will attempt to swing. 18.
18. Yep, you get across.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
I'll swing to the next platform. An 8.
Naoki falls. He slips. He begins to plummet towards the ground.
Oh shit.
I guess I should probably try to catch up with the others.
Naoki's falling. Roseanne, I guess. Renatus, I guess I should catch up.
Yeah,
So
not
as,
catch him.
as
Catch up.
Naoki begins to jump and fall. Can we do anything?
What
Gonna
can
let
we
him
do?
die, I guess.
Can we do anything? Is there anything?
Is there
that we could
anyone
send
else
down?
on the same? Is he in? Okay, where? There are 4 branches, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at the end of the platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Which
So-
platform is he on? Is it between the last one? Like,
so
where
he's on the
is
platform between you and Rosad. But he slips on his way to that platform and begins to fall.
he? And it's just spikes at the bottom?
Spikes at the bottom.
Is there like a vine or something within reach?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that was the wrong command. That's a natural 1 for 4. I can't see
Natural
shit.
one, there's not.
All right.
This is a panicking moment. You're not quite used to this ape-like body fully, and you watch as Naoki falls and plummets to the spikes. Naoki, you're gonna take some damage.
All right.
Damn.
Did you use Naoki?
Naoki, a monkey.
Yep.
All right. So wait, I'm sorry, I rolled the wrong dice there. So let me roll this correct one. Okay, so that's gonna be 13 points of piercing damage as a bamboo spike goes through your calf and out the other side, right behind your fibula.
Damn.
How smooth are the rock walls?
They're
Leading down.
very smooth. Go to make a perception check though.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna. Oh, with the monkey DNA within me, a 15.
15. There is a vine next to the final platform that you are able to lower to the spikes below. So Naoki can just walk over and climb up.
Yes, please.
Grab on, swinging.
And we're gonna start tearing him up. I'm assuming that because the bamboo spike went through his calf, we will have to have some kind of effort of pulling him off it. But that's okay. You'll be all right.
I'm not gonna be that mean.
I mean, he's an ape. He can probably pull himself off of it with, 3 limbs he can grab with.
Yeah,
Period.
it's also like a bamboo spike. You could probably just like chew it off, and then pull it.
Do they eat
What
bamboo?
is that? Can I get a athletics check, please?
Sure.
Naoki, you only have 70.
That's a natural 20 for
6
25.
HP left, by the way.
What do you mean 6 HP?
You're a chimp.
Oh,
Rosad manages to land right next to Talia as he jumps across 2 platforms. I'm sorry.
Rosad?
Not
What?
Renatus. Talia is right next to is on the first platform. My bad.
Yo,
So he.
you asked me to roll a check.
Oh, I asked you. I meant Renatus, but I'll just take your roll for it.
Can I not use my roll?
Hey, thanks for the net.
Because I was doing it for. Oh, go. I'll give you your roll. Okay. I need a athletics from Renatus and Rosad. You're now on the final platform. You're good. So now we have half the party on the other side.
What? Why did that? God.
can I
Good.
try to bandage myself up?
I got an
with the
11.
vine?
With what? With the vine? You're gonna take the vine from the floor and.
Better nothing.
I think that's just a 6 there.
Yeah, but
That's
plus
plus 5.
5.
Oh right, but didn't.
It didn't add the 5.
No.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
So it's an
Yeah.
11. You managed to get across.
Yay.
In the first platform.
I am
Yep.
going to try swing again
Okay.
to the next one because I've still got one and then the final one.
It works better if you make a war
got
cry as you
3.
swing.
You're only on the first platform.
Oh. God.
Usually doesn't hurt this much when I get hurt in wild shape.
17.
17. You get to the next one.
Hell yeah.
Alright, swing across to the first one. Here we go.
16. You are now next to Renatus. Thank you for moving yourself. Appreciate it.
Can I try again, or Renatus, would you like to? I'm gonna swing. Whee! Shit. What's that? 13?
You reach, and it turns out the vine that you're going for is actually the body of a snake, and it's going to bite you.
Oh.
You swing across, but you're gonna. I need a Constitution save throw as this thing bites down on you.
Punch it, Talia.
Constitution. So, is it a D20 plus the 2 then?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. 21.
21. So you're gonna take half damage, and that is 6 points of damage.
So I'm on 13 HP.
Yep, and you managed to get to the next platform, but at a cost.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna swing across.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh yeah.
D20.
Very easily, you manage to grab the vine and run across the wall while holding onto the vine to reach the next platform.
Yeah, I do.
Damn.
I never felt this dexterous.
I'm recovering.
I'm gonna keep going if no one else is gonna go.
Sure.
I want to swing. One more time.
Oh.
15. You get across.
Ooh. Oh.
And then I'll do my final one as well, just while we're here. Oh yeah.
Natural 20.
Not only do you get to the final platform, but you grab Talia and get her across as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Wait, did he do like a full Tarzan?
Yeah, my
moment
like.
there.
Yeah,
in the arms.
but the
The vine's in his
anatomically
butt
correct
cheeks.
Tarzan. Exactly. So now it's just Renatus. Renatus, what are you gonna do?
I guess I will try swinging across as well.
Just play dead.
Swing from the chandelier.
If I can't figure out, I can't remember how to do the command. I'm gonna just do this.
Well, that's bad.
That's
That's an
Renatus, you are going to fall.
I don't wanna.
Oh no!
I expected you guys to fail a lot more that whole time. So 14 points of piercing damage as you get pierced right
Damn.
through the stomach by
And
a
how much?
bamboo spike. 14.
That's not bad.
brings you down to
5.
You guys still think he can pull
5,
himself off? How are we feeling about that one? You guys want to make that argument? How
he
are we
got 4
feeling?
limbs to pull himself off.
That's what you're saying. All right.
Use them feet.
You can grip onto the other bamboos and then, you feel me?
Bamboo spike didn't even bite you.
Did we see him fall at all?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just like, oh no.
Hell.
Renatus, are you alive?
Ooh, I don't know. Am I? Yeah, I'm still alive.
Can you guys not talk to each other? So?
You are literally capable of speech. You can ape
Yeah.
out.
Mhm. Do you need any help? Emmeline's just gonna kind of shout it half-heartedly from where everyone else is standing.
Wait, how far did I fall?
You fell enough to get impaled by spikes, but the vine's still lowered.
Oh, okay, then I guess I'll grab the vine and try to pull myself up.
All right. No problem. You get up on the platform and the doorway opens up in front of you.
Ray.
Here, let's do some vine medicine.
You're
Some
not bleeding
bandages.
out. He doesn't bleed. He's dead.
Did the snake
away?
stay like attached to the ceiling then?
I mean, so the
Or did he
snake,
fall
the
to his
snake-
gruesome death?
would you feel better if I said he fell to his death?
Yeah.
He fell to his death.
No!
That's your dinner.
Yay.
Oh no. The snake
Actually,
one's gonna
did it
come
have blue
towards them.
spots?
What now?
Blue markings? Did it have any? What did it look like? Blue markings? Green
It
markings?
was green.
It looked like a
It
vine.
looked like a vine.
You never know. There could be flowers. Gang, hear me out. But alas, you continue on.
Yeah, we should keep moving.
Is there a door ahead of us,
The
or is it
doorway
just an
opened
open
up.
hallway?
I mean, it's
Perfect.
just like a stone wall that basically shimmered away.
Yeah.
Roside kind of like instinctively rolls forward to start his, trek.
Does that help?
Is rolling?
That's what monkeys do.
It's just what the chimpanzee would.
Where's your gun? Sorry.
Emlyn will follow along.
Same.
I roll but sideways. Do, 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 do. Do, do.
Sideways?
Yeah, I roll in all different directions.
Like a cartwheel?
Okay. I think
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
I
crab.
cartwheel.
I think
I
she's
can't wheel.
breakdancing. I think she's just breakdancing.
Head spin. I fear I'm taking damage for that.
Do we have to do we walk far before we see something new, or is it pretty immediate?
So I was just letting you guys describe how you're walking. You're having fun with it.
Just curious if we're seeing anything new or.
In the new room, there's a circle of stones. There is a steam kind of hanging in the air, and you see this like almost crystal blue, slightly steaming pool of water.
Water?
Slightly steamy?
Slightly steaming.
I dip a finger in.
Okay. You dip your finger in. Nothing happens.
This feels like kind of warm water.
It is
I
warm. It's
cannibal
very.
it.
It's comfortable. It's like a nice bath temperature.
I'm gonna cannonball into the water.
All right.
Flip in.
So, Cramkaku catapults or cannonballs into the water and comes up, and you see Cram's original normal self.
Oh wait, would my finger not do that too?
No, it wouldn't. I said nothing happens.
You want your finger just to be normal? Like, can you imagine that? You're like a chimpanzee, like human finger. Dip your head in, and you're just a chimpanzee with a tiefling head.
Naoki just like jumps in.
Emily will walk into the pool, go under the water, do one stroke, come up. She's gonna get out of the water as quick as she can. She's done. That's her bath. She's done.
Okay.
I want to dive in really cool.
That's better.
That's how you get paralyzed.
What, diving?
Yes,
Diving?
diving into water that you don't know how deep it is.
Oh no, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm diving. Doing it.
All right.
Yep.
All four of you come back up as your normal selves.
Of course, Rosette also does it and everything. Comes out as his normal self. Perfect.
No more monkey.
Yeah. Renatus will also jump in.
All right. With that, you all become your normal selves. Your damage that you took as an ape does persist over to your normal health.
Oh.
So make sure you deduct that from yourselves, please.
Still kind of hurt.
As we're walking through the water, like waiting, I mean, is it all just like this pool? Are there any plants? Are there
It's
any
basically just a hot spring. So it's too hot
Okay.
for like, plants to live in it. But there are like tree roots and vines kind of growing through the stone, cracked. And there's moss here and there.
Okay.
I
Emily's
honestly
just gonna
didn't think
get.
that you would make it this far.
Emily's gonna look up. Is he on the other side, right above her? Because she was trying to make it to the other side. Where is
So
he?
standing at the edge of the pool with just a kind of a cloth that is folded on top of his head, fully nude, is this monkey man. He just has
It's
a
really-
wet cloth on top of his head, folded up in like a rectangle. And he's standing.
Is he fully a baboon, or is he just like baboon head?
A man.
He has fur, human body, baboon face, and butt, just for fun.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Oh,
Didn't know we were in
you
a hot spring.
you know us, innovative and ingenious.
Interesting. I don't understand why you swung across that room. There were stairs on the side, and he gestures, and you can see that there are stairs on the side of the room that you just swung across.
Is it like an optical illusion where they only saw them now that they're on the other side, though?
If you rolled high enough on your perception check, you would have seen it. Yeah.
It was swinging's fun. It was.
How often do you get to be a monkey?
Yeah.
Apparently,
didn't fall.
like a quarter of an hour.
Yep. Do you mind if I get out of the water?
By all means.
She'll kind of gesture.
He doesn't move.
Okay. She's just gonna crawl out. She's gonna like. Are you a god? She's gonna just kind of ask while she like tries to squeeze water out of her jacket. Does she have her jacket on?
Yeah, all your
Or is she
equipment, your
naked?
clothes were polymorphed with you.
Cool.
Oh, are you a god?
Definitely not.
What is a god? What makes a god? What makes immortal?
Then I suppose the danger that the gods face don't apply to you, so never mind. How are y'all doing? She'll look back at her friends.
I don't like that there's water in my boots.
I guess being a monkey was fun.
I can tell you that at this moment in time, he points to Rosad, you're winning the competition.
Am I now?
Mission?
And you're not going to tell us the competition because that's part of it.
Can you tell us how he's winging it?
Who's on the bottom?
I can tell
Who's
you that
losing?
he's winning it because the rest of you are losing it.
It's a one-person win.
Second place is just the first loser after all. I'm
Right.
sorry, did you want a participation trophy?
Nope.
He hands you a
Nice.
banana.
What about
Clarity.
that?
Emily will take the banana.
I'll take that too.
Banana.
Can I crack it open? What's this bad boy look like? Does it smell like a banana?
It's a banana.
Yum.
Pop it in my mouth.
Sure you would.
Can I? Never mind. Never mind. We're not doing that, team. We are not doing that. Emily's just gonna take a nibble out of the banana and watch everyone get out of the pool.
Does there seem to be another exit in this place that isn't the one we came in?
Yeah, there's a door on the other side. Just a standard like opening in the wall. And a rectangle
Cram's going to
shape.
start making his way towards that then.
You're not gonna ask any questions.
Why you... Do your answers seem unsatisfactory?
So is your performance.
I'm not here to perform.
You're
I'm here
in
to
last place.
complete the trial. That's nice. You'll carry on walking.
Monkey see, so do you. Monkey make a fool of you.
I don't get it.
Just keep walking.
We should keep pushing forward.
He's gonna dive into his pool and start backstroking and spitting out water like a perfect fountain as he does.
Nice.
Him and all of his manly monkey glories showing.
You brought an extra banana.
Can I? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go for it, Crown. I'll.
Can I inspect his body language to try see if he's just trying to wind us up with this, like, you're in first place and you're in last place
Make an insight check.
sort of thing?
Trying to inspect his body. Wow.
Inspect his body. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hello, Cram.
Let's just say he's gonna-
I'm not done being a monkey. That's all I gotta say. What am I doing? An insight check?
Insight check. Yeah.
That's a
He's
9.
very hard to read.
Yeah, you're just distracted by a schlong.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Is it also
dog.
hairy?
Whoa.
Is that the banana he handed? Anyway.
That
That would
sounds
be
like an
pretty
entire
painful.
different thing, and we're gonna get kicked off TikTok pretty soon if we keep pushing.
I'm gonna walk to that door. That opening.
Earlier, didn't you say something about us transferring over the barrier? And she's going to kind of project her voice while she speaks. You know, the barrier that divides gods from mortals.
I mean, if this is supposedly the realm of the gods, then yes, we'd technically be on the other side of the barrier.
The comment. I can't stop thinking about the comment. Would it hit this side of the barrier? With us here?
I had no
Of course,
fucking
all the
clue.
gods would die, but that's not our problem. But, man, if only we could get out of here and deal with that. We're the only people that can deal with that, I guess.
We're the only people that
We're the
You
only
kind
ones.
of turn around, you just see him like rubbing soap on his.
Have you got any of that banana left?
Of course.
Throw it
She'll
at
hand
him.
it over. Oh,
I'm gonna throw it. We're the only people.
Because we're not
The
still a
next room you
monkey.
walk into is about like 50 feet by 50 feet, and it is completely empty.
is made of bricks, solid
It's all
stone. What are
made
we
of
looking at here?
stone.
Any
There's no
vines?
plants, no vines, no roots.
I'm gonna just go start
completely
touching the
empty.
walls. Just start slathering my hands all over the walls. Mage hand too. That one's gonna be working on the other side. Feeling for dents. Feeling for
There
hidden.
are- I would love to. Give me a second.
Describe the room.
Yeah, describe the room. No vines,
rock.
no roots, no plants. Empty room.
No coconuts.
There are about 10 torches total. Sorry, like 12 torches total, evenly spaced across all the walls. The it is in a tile shape on the floor. Square tiles with grouting. And it's, you know, it just smells stale. The doorway does not close behind you. This one stays open. So with that, I kind of retro actively said that you described it before you move forward. So you're still at the entryway. You're all standing at the entryway, as far as I'm concerned.
I would still like her to go in there. I mean, I would like to look at every single individual floor thing. Maybe just put the mage hand on the tile before stepping on it, because I know it's separated by grouting. So, just
You step forward and something, you feel a little bit of wind. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
on it. On it. Dexterity saving throw. Boom. Boom.
You're hyping
Something
yourself up.
hits you on your left side, right in the rib cage. It is about 5 feet in diameter. It just swings and boom, knocks the wind out of you. You go flying like 10 feet. You're gonna take some damage. 4d12.
Oh.
Emmeline, are you okay?
Yeah, just
We'll see.
my fucking ribs, my ribs. She just got her shit slammed.
23 as you're having trouble breathing. You
Oh,
already see a
shit.
massive bruise forming on your side. You feel like your ribs might be broken or cracked as you struggle to catch your breath.
Oh shit.
You do not see what hits you.
And she's just gonna lay
Just
there.
this invisible
on the
force
floor.
just hit you in the side and sent you flying.
Did the tile give under her foot at all?
It did not.
Okay.
Be careful.
You see anything, Rosal?
Talia, are you?
I can't really see anything specific. Whatever this is, has got to be magical, which isn't really my forte. But
I can try.
Talia, do you want to send in Kevin to see if the trap is a one-time use?
Yes, I was thinking that. I think we should. I'm gonna get him to step on the same tile.
Nothing happens.
Can I send him one further?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do
Upon
that
him
then.
going further, make a dexterity saving throw for Kevin.
Oh, I've got to figure that out. You'll have to give me a second to figure this out. I think it's that plus 4, so 14.
Well, you rolled a d12. Can you roll a d20, please?
Ah, wrong one. And then it's plus 1 plus my proficiency bonus, which is 3, so plus 4 to that.
Natural
A
20.
natural 20 for Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something
yeah,
that
did great.
Kevin senses, and he just ducks out of the way of something. Do not see what it is, but you hear a slamming sound, and you imagine that wherever Kevin's head just would have been, some kind of impact of force would have smashed his skull, and Kevin would have returned back to his plane of existence.
Oh, it's a good thing we didn't go further, else someone would have been headless.
Let me try seeing if there's like anything magical going on in here. I can only do an Arcana check. I don't have detect magic.
So Arcana is not meant for detecting magic, it's more for understanding it. It's a very important distinction.
I can move forward if nobody else is willing to. Maybe there's a switch on the other side that we can't see.
And I, on the third tile along, cast Dispel Magic, please.
Okay.
Send Kevin.
The
Talia.
spell
onto that.
fails.
Okay. Do I get my spell slot back? No. I don't
Nope,
think
if you
so.
cast the spell, the spell slot's gone.
Yeah. Cool.
Maybe it's something with the
Send
tiles
Kevin now.
themselves.
I don't know.
I'll send him one more forward.
You feel a blast of hot air, and Kevin gets incinerated.
How long does he take to recharge?
As far as I'm aware, he can come back like straight away, but I could be wrong in that.
Pretty sure it's a day or a spell slot.
Talia,
Is
how
it-
heavy is Kevin? Emmeline's gonna kind of try to stand up from where she was previously prone for a bit as she asks this
He-
question.
He's classed as a medium creature.
Yeah, what does that
So-
mean to you, ranger types? Does that mean like what, 50 pounds? What are we looking at?
Is there Michael? This is like out of this. Is there a weight, or can I just kind of give him any?
So a medium creature means he just takes about he stands comfortably by himself in a 5 foot by 5 foot square.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're all considered medium-sized creatures in this game. So he takes about the same amount of like surface area as you, roughly.
okay.
A dog is a medium-sized creature, like a standard dog.
Oh, so
Tall.
he's probably like 60 pounds. Yeah, he's probably
Yeah,
60, 80
yeah.
pounds.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah, my
about
mage
that.
hand applies like 5 pounds of pressure. I don't know if it'd be enough.
I kind of want to step on it myself now that it's been triggered once. Slightly just to test it. Hmm. Do I risk being incinerated? Oh, I'm getting a nod. I shall risk being incinerated. I shall step onto the same
I need a
tile.
dexterity saving throw from you, please.
18.
Okay. You feel a blast of hot air, and you're gonna take. Give me a second.
Oh god.
15 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm resistant to fire. Does that
So you take
half it?
7.
Boom. Ooh. It's getting a bit hot.
Question.
Emmeline,
I mean,
There's no flame. There's nothing that you see. It's just this force of heat that just hits you upon you trying to move forward.
and to clarify, I mean, there are no like monkey bars above us or something silly.
There are no monkey bars above you.
Okay.
Well, you can see at least. There could be. Who knows?
Can I jump? Okay. So for my position, because I was prone, right? Emily was prone. She got knocked over. First
To
one.
specify, in that instance, I was messing with you, but if you don't see something, you don't see something. But something can be
okay.
there.
Yes.
I'll give you that bone there. I'll throw you a bone. It seems about like once you try to move about 15 feet, something that you cannot see, that some force hits you, whether it's knocking you to the side, whether it's this heat, whether anything like that.
Is the room lit?
There are, as I said, 12 torches, 3 on each wall.
Yeah. I wonder if extinguishing the light allows us to see the traps.
Worth a shot if you want to put them out.
we can
I mean-
try.
Can I just blast off some? I've
I
got.
can help with prestidigitation, I think, just to put them out.
I can with
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
Druidcraft.
So using your various abilities and spells to snuff out simple flames, the room goes dark. And you all see the statue of a monkey covering its eyes on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
It's glowing
Yeah.
white in the darkness. It was not there previously.
Does covering his eyes mean it's safe?
Either that or
I'm
we
gonna
should-
take a step forward.
Oh, maybe because it can't see you actually moving when it's got its eyes closed.
Cram takes a step forward. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna take another one.
Nothing happens.
Headlight.
And then I'm gonna run all the way across.
Behind so let me clarify. This is a large statue of an ape, and at its feet is the doorway that you can see the outline of as well.
I run
Wow.
to that.
I'm just gonna follow. I like the not getting incinerated.
As you make your
Oh,
way,
that's
all of you are able to make your way across this room. The words come to mind. Monkey sees, so do you. Monkey makes a fool of you.
So he
And-
did.
Do you go to the next room?
Yeah.
Unless there's anything on that monkey statue's toes. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Rubies, maybe? Kidding. I bet you something. Ready.
You
And
got
as you
diamonds for
make your way to the next room, that is where we're going to take our mid-session break. So everybody, we'll be back here momentarily in just a moment. If you're just now joining us,
If you're just now joining us, oh my gosh, this is the most I'm going to say all night. Lots of interesting things have happened, but you don't know that because you're just now joining us. So if you want to get caught up on the wonderful, interesting puzzles and silliness that happened before this, you can find us on all the podcast networks. We also upload our live streams on the YouTubes every Monday. But if you want to catch us live and get caught up when it starts instead of missing out on the first little bit, we do this at 8 p.m. Eastern time every Wednesday. We're on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere except for one place, which we don't mention. Yeah, so we have fun. Join us live. We also play other games. He
thank you
plays
so
Dead
much,
by
Sarah,
Daylight a lot.
and- yes, I do. And we'll be back here momentarily. It gives about 15-20 minutes as we take this time to refresh ourselves. Until then, see you in just a moment. And welcome back, everyone. Oh, if your mic didn't cut out so much, it would have been really good.
Did it cut out again?
Yeah,
It did.
It
Yeah.
did.
we'll talk about it later.
And welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, everybody. So, where we last left off, the party had begun to move into another room. Unlike the other rooms that have been mostly devoid of objects and all sorts of other things, this room, upon walking in, much like when you first entered in this realm, is full of lush jungle life.
Let me try scanning that again. See if I can do better. Oh, yeah. There we go. Do I recognize any of it?
$24 for your nature check. I mean, most of it is plants that you're aware of.
Any poisonous? Dangerous?
Not that you can necessarily see, no.
Does it seem like we're still inside of the pyramid, or that we've been transported back outside?
Make an intelligence check.
If I look up, do I see the sun? Is what I'm asking. What am I making? Sorry.
Happening?
You're muffled.
Make an intelligence check.
I'm muffled.
I don't
No,
think
no.
this is
no.
Intelligence.
Michael, you sound really quiet all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
you're really.
Oh, god damn it. He's doing a bit.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Don't like this. Can I just walk forward then? Start walking forward towards this noise.
The noise is all around you. In fact, I need everybody to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh boy.
After I make my wisdom saving throw, could I plug my ears? 14.
Shit.
All right, so
Wait.
anybody who rolled less than a 15 will go ahead and take some psychic damage as this noise is really burrowing into your skull. So
It definitely is.
that's going to be 14 points of psychic damage.
So annoying.
Are there, I mean, so after I plug my ears, looking around, are there any critters that are making these noises? Birds, rodents?
So with you plugging your ears, it's actually very, you can still hear all the noise. It's overpowering. And you're looking around and there are no animals that you can see. Insects, nothing. It's noise. Extremely loud. You're struggling to hear your companions. Plugging your ears is not the most effective way to drown out sound sometimes.
Especially if it's conductive. Fuck, I know. Are there trees? Let me walk up in there. I'm gonna start walking.
Okay. I am starting a timer on my phone for 12 minutes, everybody. Starting.
Emmeline. Perfect. Emmeline's mage hand is going to sit on top of her hat, almost like a little turkey feather, and it will point in directions of which she thinks to go. If everyone is following. If someone wants to leave, go ahead.
I think that's a good idea.
Perfect.
So
Let's go.
we can't hear each other, right?
It's
I don't
really
think so.
hard. It's going to require a perception check to see if you can hear with each thing that you're trying to hear.
Okay, one moment.
So, Naoki, going off of your nature check, what you see here is a number of trees and plants. There are no animals you can see. There is a tree that has like a very has a bunch of fruit coming from it. That like has this orange-like flesh. There's also some banana trees. You notice that there are some plants that are like kind of like pitcher plants in a way, but they're not carnivorous plants. But they have like this really sticky sap that they gather in their inside them. There's also a number of mosses and ferns that are growing along this forest floor.
Can I cast blindness / deafen on myself and choose deafen and then willingly fail to save?
You can.
In that case, I'm gonna wild shape into a salamander.
Can salamanders here?
Not really.
Wow, I would have
Chloe,
What?
salamanders here. You usually have it backs.
I actually, let me do some research. I don't know.
They do not have external ear structures. They do vibrations.
They can, yes, conductive. So if the sound is conductive, like my
has
previous
stopped
hypotheses.
For Josh and Naoki.
A little better.
Just for convenience, Rosad
They can
will
hear.
create a psychic link between himself and we have what? Emmeline, Cram, and Talia. That's everybody he could do.
What does the psychic link do? Can we just talk to each other through our minds?
Yeah, we
Can I just
basically
start
have a
singing?
telepathy group chat.
All around the world, the people sang, whoa, whoa. Emily's just gonna start psychically singing in her mind.
I'll climb
I
up on
think
her
we
hat.
need to plug our ears, but I'm not sure the best way. I can't do it on everyone.
Unless you
What
can
happens when
transform.
Rosad plugs his ears physically?
So the sound still gets through, and it's like racking your brain.
Oh.
Okay.
Are we still moving forward together as a
You're
group?
still walking through the jungle, yeah.
Wait, is blindness / deafen not a?
I would just like to keep firebolting in front of me. I'm just gonna start burning this forest down.
8 minutes and 45 seconds left, everybody.
Okay.
I'm kind of scared.
So blindness / deafen isn't a concentration spell, so I'm just gonna fire it off on everyone. So 1 minute.
Okay, so you're gonna have to recast it for yourself.
I'm
Yeah,
just
sure.
chilling on Emmeline's hat.
So that's 6.
So I'm gonna use 5 spell slots to cast this for everyone. Blindness / deafen.
A higher casting does allow you to cast on multiple targets. I'm gonna pause the timer for you for this question.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm using 5 separate spell slots.
Okay. Okay.
To cast it 5 times because it's not concentration, so I can cast it 5 times on everyone who isn't Naoki.
Okay.
Oof.
Because I'm going to use some spell slots, some sorcery points to get back some
I
second
am
level
going to
spells.
add 1 minute to your timer to get out of this room as a result of this casting.
Okay.
You actually only have to cast it 5 times because Naoki does not need it, and it's still in
Okay,
uniform.
lovely.
So.
Oh, that's so
Go
nice.
find the way out. I don't know the way out.
9 minutes, everybody. How are you navigating through this jungle other than just firebolting everything there, Emmeline?
Emmeline is literally just firebolting straight ahead of her, walking forward. Wherever that door was, if you looked behind you, you could probably see it. She's straight ahead.
Okay, go ahead and make a survival check.
On it.
Can I help in any way with that?
Yeah, with advantage.
21.
Despite
21.
there being no animals present, you notice that there are small paths in the soil where something might have walked through previously.
Emmeline's mage hand will kind of like do a little jazz hand, point at Talia, and then points at the ground.
Okay, so are we just following them now? We'll follow them. Let's try follow them then. Would you like me to roll anything to see how well? Oh fuck! It's back. It's back. No.
And with cantrip, actually, Emmeline, she's going to dismiss her mage hand for a moment and message to Talia within her mind and say, "Are there any tracks that you can find?"
I will look for some tracks.
Make a
Mage hand.
survival check. Make a survival check, please.
Back up. "21."
You begin to follow tracks. There's a slightly broken twigs. There's prints in the dirt. And with 5 minutes to spare, you guys make it through to the next room.
Oh, that was so hard to hear you, man.
Yeah, that was miserable. Emmeline's just going to kind of like twist her pinky at her ear and
You could have
wipe
also
whatever
used the
comes off
sticky
her
sap in the
jacket.
pitcher plants, but you know, it's fine.
What's that, man?
You didn't tell us.
I did
The
not.
sticky
Yeah,
sap, what do
yeah.
you mean? To plug our ears?
Yeah, I think I think I didn't think to do that because my first thought is, oh, pitcher plant, sticky sap, that stuff's probably gonna be acidic.
I said it wasn't carnivorous.
Eh,
Anyway, you find yourself in a room with benches and tables made of stone, bowls of fruit laid out, candles lit on their little candlesticks throughout the table.
Bowls of fruit. How many? What kind of fruit are we talking?
It's all sorts of like tropical grown fruit. So there's avocados. That's a fruit, by the way. Avocados. There's mangoes, passion fruit, bananas, pineapples, all that.
More
Is there a door on
bananas.
the other end of the room?
There is. You can proceed through if you wanted to, is what you gather.
Most of the trials we've tried so far are wanting us to do the opposite of what it seems as like taking away our sight and taking away our ability to hear. This might be not eating the fruit.
It's fine by me. We could keep moving.
Yeah.
Naoki like jumps off her hat.
Emmeline will just nod. She opened her mouth like she was going to say something, but she actually hesitates and just nods. Agreement.
I mean, if you have a different theory, I'm down to hear it.
She'll message cantrip you. I'm fine with going ahead.
Okay. Cool.
That psychic link is still active, by the way. You could just talk to him through your head.
Oh, period. How long does that last?
Let me check.
Got a secret link without Naoki being able to hear.
Oh, let me see. I have to roll a die for it, actually.
You're
See
good.
how long? 4 hours.
Sick. Okay.
I'm just gonna slink through along the table, just like crawling.
You're crawling on the table?
I'm a salamander.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Sorry, my fault.
Can you not change out from being a salamander?
I'm making the most of it.
Right.
Evelyn will just walk alongside the table and peek at the bowls, but she won't pick any up.
Okay.
So we're just heading for the door?
Yes.
Cool.
Unless anyone wanted to try and eat fruits, but I don't know about that one.
I feel like it wants us to eat them. It's trying to tempt us to.
But think about it. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Smell? That's another sense. Don't smell the fruit.
Too late. Can salamanders smell? I think they can.
Probably.
Can we just go through the door then? Are we just gonna go through the door?
I thought we established this to
Could I take a bowl with us? Could I actually pick up the bowl of avocado?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that with us.
I know
Gonna
you
make
all
some
have
broth.
questions. Don't worry about them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried. I'm never
All right,
worried.
let's keep moving.
Everyone will just kind of hold up her bowl of avocado to the group. And then keep walking.
What are those things? Eggs?
So does everybody move? Let me ask this: does anybody not move through the door?
No.
So everybody moves through, just to confirm.
Yes.
That was your
Yes.
opportunity to take a short rest. But it's too late now.
I believe you.
We're in.
Upon
We're in
entering
deep.
the next room, you find
I
yourself
called it.
in a room
Called it.
with 5 stone
back.
stools. The stone stools are set in a semicircular fashion with a stone podium up on a stage amongst them. Upon entering this room, a word enters your mind. You all are not. So let me clarify this. Your names are written on the stage in the order of which you were served your drinks.
On the stage. So the stage.
The timer's up. You guys survived.
Oh, woohoo! We did it, guys.
Sorry, it says your names are right on the stage, and there's stone tablets. And the instructions that enter your mind are to play charades, monkey-like games, in the order that you were served your drinks. Your team must guess the word, but for every wrong guess, you will take psychic damage.
I'm gonna be fucking dead.
So on your cameras today, everybody, you get to play charades.
All right.
Oh no.
Let me lock in.
We drink
Oh,
first.
That's why you got a
Any
short
words
rest.
you speak from this point on will be considered a guess.
And it mutes peanut galleries, not helpful.
So I will allow you to speak out of character for the order. But who does anybody remember it?
Talio's first, and I'm second.
All
I'll be
right.
third.
Does everybody agree with that?
Then it was Rosard's. Then it
No,
was
I'm not second. Who
then
was
it
second?
Renata's.
I think it was me.
Yeah, something of the sort.
I don't think
Maybe.
it was.
You're the one that
Talia-
decided the order.
It was me, Emmeline, Naoki, Rosard, Cram, Renatus, right?
You handed
Yes,
it to
that
me
is correct.
second,
That
but
is
I didn't
correct.
drink mine until the end.
I don't think it was drink. Did he say
Yeah.
Did he say serve? Because that was the order.
He said serve.
So if you wish, you,
Serve
can,
order.
you as Talia, without saying any words, can put the stone tablets in that order if you believe that is the correct order.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go with what I said. Me, Emmeline, Naoki, Rosard, Cram, Renatus.
Okay. So from this point on, any words that you say are considered guesses. That is the correct order.
Can we
You
use
all
objects?
directly messaged a word here on Discord. This is your word that you must get your team to guess via charades. Talia, you are up first. So the rest of you take your seats in the. I know this is Quentin's worst nightmare. So, Talia. Remember, anything you speak is a guess.
Monkey.
That is correct. Let me get some better music here.
Oh fuck.
Game show music.
Gotta play Monkeys Spinning Monkeys by Kevin MacLeod.
Yeah.
All right.
These
Cool.
are
That's all
bad
right.
guesses, guys. All of these are
I
terrible
love Kevin
guesses.
MacLeod.
It's my turn, right?
Think so.
All right, Emmeline, you're up next.
Banana.
Correct. Naoki.
Wine?
You are all going to take some psychic damage. That is 7 points of psychic damage, everybody.
Drink?
Correct. That is correct. So everybody takes 7 points of psychic damage as you start to get nosebleeds. Emmeline is looking really rough right now. Remember, any spell cast that has vocal components is considered a guess. All right. Next up, we have Rosad.
Snake.
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 Correct. This is fun. Cram, it is your turn.
Dead.
That is
Death.
incorrect. So, Chloe got it. But you're going to take psychic damage for the first one. 4 points.
Emmeline's down.
Yes, by the way.
Death with a TH.
With a TH.
But Emmeline is down. So I don't know if... My bad.
Naoki pulls out his hand and breathes some little petals into her.
Which
So
doesn't
that'll
heal you. It's
be-
just a really nice gesture, I guess. I'm kidding.
Yeah, 1d6 to her. Oh, hold on. Someone rolled the 1d6. My computer froze.
I'll roll 1d6 right here. I have the dice. 3.
Period. I'll take it. Thank you.
+1.
All right, we're continuing the game. It is now Revelor's turn.
Mm-mm. Renatus.
The gods have stepped in. Revelor
Sorry,
has returned.
Renatus' turn.
Eat.
Correct.
One could say he ate. Aha.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
He ate and left no crumbs.
Congratulations, everybody. Behind the stage, the door opens. You find
What?
3 monkeys sitting upon pedestals. One is covering his eyes, the other his ears, and the final his mouth. The one covering his eyes says, "You have done well." The one covering his ears says, "What did he say?" And the last one does not speak. Beyond the next room, you will find your final challenge. However, our Lord is kind. You may rest here as long as you like. However, by doing so, one of you must be banished from the trial from this point on. Otherwise, any other preparation you wish to take may be done.
May I inquire with you?
You may ask any questions you like. That does not mean we have to answer.
Of course. If we were... Whoever
Slow down,
is
I
sent
can't
back,
read your lips.
whoever is sent back, where are they sent to?
The person's wet back. What?
She'll cast message cantrip on this monkey statue thing. And she'll say, Whoever gets sent back, where to?
They will be found outside the entrance upon the finishing of the trial, if you were to survive. Otherwise, they'll be left alone where you began before you entered.
I need to sit down. I can't take this fight in my condition. I don't know.
Well, if you need to sit down, who's leaving?
Maybe I should go rest outside the temple. Unless we all wanted to go in. I don't mind that. I just am
Can
not
I-
looking right.
Can I ask the monkeys? Is there a fight on the other side of this door?
Has this not been a fight the full time? A fight of wits? A fight of cunning?
Is there a trial of combat behind this door?
Perhaps. Go through the door, see where it takes you.
Can I heal her, or does that count as a
The one
rest?
covering his mouth nods his head yes.
I can heal her.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
DM.
Hmm.
Can I heal her? Does that count as a
question has
rest?
been answered.
Okay. All right. Well, I will cast Cure Wounds. Like, just kind of like put my hand on her shoulder.
Excellent.
11 back to you.
Thank you.
What do we think we're doing? I mean, Casimir said it would be a very, very daunting trial. Healing helps, but we're all hurt at least a little bit. And you two, or three, I should say, he points to Emily, Naoki, and Talia. You guys look like shit, frankly.
Yeah.
I mean, I can fix that.
How many times can you fix it?
I can cast Cure Wounds on myself, to be fair. So,
If I can get close enough, I can. Maybe before we go in, I could cast invisibility, and I could get close to the enemy. I could try to heal, but I think it's worth it. Unless you all feel you would be better off with a rest, in which case I could take my leave. But
I don't think you should. I feel like we've been this far. Why stop now?
I'm ready. If you are. That's the
we can
case.
do this. We can do it.
Can I do my Aura of Vitality, or is that going to be too?
I mean, if we're not actively resting, I think you can do it.
Correct.
Okie dokie. Right. Let's see.
Key, I'm really sorry you couldn't be in this. You would love this temple.
Honestly, it would have been so much fun doing the charades.
So Naoki like puts his hands into a prayer stance, crisscross applesauce, and like this like glowing fuzzy feeling wraps around you as he casts Aura Vitality. And that's, let's see, 10 uses of 2d6s. Right. 12, that'll go to Emlyn.
Ooh.
6, that'll go to me. 7 back to Emmeline. 4, I'll give it to Renatus. 8, I will give to Talia. What one am I on? Am I on 4? Is anyone
That's
keeping
the fifth
track?
one. The 8 is the fifth one.
Okay. 8, I will give to myself. 6, I will give that to Renatus. 6, I'll give that to Talia. 5, I'll give that to Emmeline. 12, I will give that to me. This is 10, right?
You have one more. The 8 was the fifth one, so you get one more. That's the 7th.
7. Give it to Rzad. Hope that feels a little better.
So you've made your choices.
Yes.
The 3 monkeys perched upon their podiums fade away. The final doorway opens. Would you like a visual?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, here we go, then.
Oh yeah.
You're all on the southern edge of this map. There's a doorway that you can see there. You can put yourself in the squares directly in front of that 2x3 area. That also works. So, to specify, these rocks are about, this one right here is 10 feet tall. This one is 5 feet tall. The trees here are about 10 feet tall, these big branches. And these smaller ones are about 5 feet tall. So you get half cover, full cover, half cover if you were to stand behind those. This is a hole in the ground. I would understand that that is a hole in the ground. A form appears before you for the last time. I was not expecting you all to make it to the end. Perhaps my trial was not hard enough. But fair is fair. You made it here to the end. There's one last challenge before you. And if you were to succeed, you get this sacred treasure of mine. Do you think you have what it takes?
I think we do.
Hell yeah.
He takes a staff with a serpent on the end and he throws it down the well. You start to hear the sound of hissing. And rising from it are two large serpents, the shape of cobra. In fact, for this initiative, you will not be facing me. Playing as the enemies for tonight's initiative will in fact be Guy himself playing against the party.
Oh my golly, brother, you faker.
Yeah.
Toxic. Reported.
And with that, everybody, it is time to roll for initiative.
Period.
I guess I need to roll initiative for these things, huh?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do. For people
Let's
in
see
the
if-
chat while they're rolling initiative, all the maps that I create, I actually can upload to a folder and allow the community to access them. That's no problem.
It whispers. That's fun.
Guys,
You have to-
what if the challenge is to not fight them?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'd be
Can we
pretty.
kill them?
That'd be pretty dumb. I think we should fight these things.
Don't wanna. I really don't want to.
Hey man, you could have stepped away.
True.
You could have been the one to leave. You could have been the one to leave and we could have had the long rest.
With that, everybody, it is now Renatus' turn with Emmeline on deck. Take it away.
Cool. One second. My sound was weird. Okay, let's see here. There. So are we gonna not try to fight these things? Is that what we agreed upon?
Oh, we did not agree upon it.
All right, cool.
The one time you guys choose not to do violence.
But also not choose to do violence. Apparently we can't agree on anything. I guess I can try talking to him then. I will bonus action some of my echo first, just have that on standby. So, boop. Or I guess I'll move forward some. I don't even know what to say to them. Okay. I'll look at the two of them and shout to them like, "What is our task with this part of the trial?"
The creatures do not respond, and rather they hiss and speak foul abyssal words.
Oh, guess who knows abyssal, motherfucker?
They say,
Oh boy. I probably don't want to know.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
anyway, is that your
I
turn?
cast testicular torsion.
Mend butt crack.
Iron bolt. Anyway. Do you only get one? Can
That's
I
your
only talk to
action.
them once? Shit. Well,
What they say?
they're talking about my dead parents. If I had
Oh.
parents. I don't know if I had parents.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, next up is Emily with the reserves out on deck.
Yes. It really sure is my turn. And with my turn being here, I'm going to cast Magic Missile At this one here, this red dotted one on the right, all of them, just bam, 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 right into homie's sternum, please. Oh,
The snake
I should
crime.
probably roll for the hit itself. Give me one moment here.
You don't have to roll to hit for a magic missile. It
Magic
always
missile.
hits.
Period.
Unless you
Period.
cast
Period.
shield.
Period.
So yeah, so what level are you casting that at?
First.
So that would be 9 points. You just take the first roll and you multiply it by however many missiles you get. So 9.
I'll take it. And after she casts that, she'll go ahead and run over to the right, kind of where these like tree bushes things
They're
are.
just
She won't make it
ferns.
all the way. Yeah, she won't make it all the way, but she's gonna start running in that direction.
All right.
And it's my turn.
All right. It's Rosette's turn with Cram on deck.
All right. Just one moment, measuring. Okay, Rosad will run up here. And let me just triple check the range on my my blades here. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yep, he throws Psychic Blade at the one marked blue, which will be 27 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 11 points of psychic damage, and it procs the Vex property, so he will throw with his offhand at advantage. For a 20 to hit.
Yep, still hits.
For a total of 18 points of psychic damage.
18. Oh, wow. Well done.
And that will be his turn.
It is now Cram's turn, and then Gee, you're on deck ×2.
Okay, Cram's gonna run up there, and then at the one marked red, gonna shoot. Sorry, I'm gonna bonus action. What's it called? Innate sorcery to gain advantage on attacks and +1 to DC. And then I'm going to shoot a fireball at the one marked red. So could I have a dex save, please? 17 DC.
You said one marked red. Okay. Dexterity save. DC 17, you said? Or what was it?
Yes, 17.
Okay. Yeah, it fails. So.
Cool. So it's going to take 32
Wow.
damage.
That's better than
pretty good.
Casimir.
Pretty good.
Yeah, but he's a god now, so
Yeah.
Yeah, true. He made this trial.
He only rolls perfect now.
And then
No one.
action move. Website. That's all my turn. That's everything.
Okay. You sure that's all of your turn? Do I do a thing now? Cool. All right. So the one marked red is going to move just a little bit to the side, hissing at you horrifically, and is going to fire a lightning bolt.
What?
Straight through Cram and hitting. No. Oh, Talia.
What? What the hell?
This is a dex save.
Yeah. It is a dexterity saving throw, yes. Okay, dirty 20 passes.
That's a natural 20, dog.
Is that a natural? Oh, sorry, 20 plus 0 is a natural.
That is
Talia?
a legitimate natural 20.
What is deck save?
You fail. Yeah, Talia takes 21 lightning damage, and Crown takes half that amount.
21. Oh.
Yes, indeed.
21?
Oh.
Yes. 21.
What's half of 21? 10.
It's just 10, yeah. You round down. Unless you disagree.
No.
Yeah, so that one has chosen what it's going to do. And immediately thereafter, the other Naga also lines up. Because I don't have the movement to do this. And
I
will
swear
also
to God.
cast Lightning Bolt.
I swear to God.
Oh my god.
And hit... Oh, wait, sorry. I gotta line this up perfectly. And also Talia. Rosette and Talia. Sorry.
Cool. The deck save?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw. I'm sure you're fine.
He's a
24,
rogue. He can't
bitch.
possibly be good at that. So they
27.
both succeed.
All right, so you both take half of 32.
I take none of 32.
You take none of 32, you rogue.
I go, weave.
Devilish rogue, you.
Yeah, and,
16 is half of 32, right?
and the blue Naga will rush forward and get to that point. And that is the turns of these horrific giant snake creatures for now.
It is now Talia's turn. Naoki's on deck.
Bitch. Right. So, I'm attacking the blue one. But first, I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on Mr. Blue. And then... I'm not going to move forward. I think I'm going to stay where I am. So I'm going to hit you with the longbow. A 12 probably does not hit.
Bounces off of its scaled shell. Skin.
I get one more. 17.
Just hits.
Ooh. So that's a 7 piercing damage.
Mhm.
Plus a 5 for my Hunter's Mark.
So 12
that's
total,
12.
that's on Mr. Blue.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I am going to actually move forward here. And that'll be the end of it. That'll be my turn, dog. Don't be trying to put a box. That's it.
That's your turn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Upon seeing this monstrosity just kind of char Talia, she's got like hair sticking up now because she's like all fried up from the lightning.
Damn.
Naoki's going to take 2 charges from his Balm of the Summer Court and cast them her way. So that is, 2d6 plus 2 temp HP temp HP to you, and I will roll that for you.
So is that all temp HP or is it just the 2 is temp HP?
Just 2.
Just 2. Cool. So I get 4 and 2. Awesome. Beep, 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 beep.
Yep. And then he is going to look at the blue one, and in a 20-foot cube, he is going to cast Erupting Earth. And what that does is they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Just to clarify real fast, how did you heal Talia?
The Balm of the Summer
Okay.
Court.
Thank you. That's all you need to know. Dexterity saving throw?
Yes. Dexterity saving throw.
What's the DC?
I don't know. It doesn't
It would be your
say.
spell save DC. It doesn't say in the spell
Okay.
effect. It says at the top of your spell list.
Oh, it would be a DC 14.
It passes.
Right, so it will take half this damage.
So that's 6 or... Yeah.
6, and that whole box here becomes a rough terrain. Oops, hold on. Out there. Here. Here.
20-foot square.
Yep.
That would mean that it's that's it'd be half that size because it's measuring one side when you measure squares.
So it'd just be 10.
Yeah, it wouldn't when the number. Yeah, that would be a 20-foot square technically.
Can we make it so it's not angled so I can draw more easily? There we go. Hold, please. It's rough terrain, you said?
Yep.
Right,
Difficult
you can let
terrain.
go. Thank you.
And that is his turn.
All right. Next up is Renatus with Emmeline on deck.
All right, cool. So I will command my Echo to move right here behind this little bit of cover. Then I will then move up right there. And then I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on the blue one.
You just hate Mr. Blue. It's not his fault.
Oh,
just
closest one to me. So.
He just snuck out of bed this morning.
Bruce fried me.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that twice. Okay, first one, why did it send like 6 different times? Okay, so first one is a 21. Second
That
beam is an
hits.
18.
That hits.
Cool.
We've established our AC is 17.
So that's going to be 11 points of, let's, what, force damage? Yeah, force damage.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action.
Cry.
Yeah. No, it's free. I'm gonna bonus action swap with my Echo and take cover.
All right.
CP.
Emmeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna continue going in the direction that we were. So we're gonna take the full 30 up, kind of through these ferns. And then looking towards this blue one over here, she'll go ahead and cast. Let me see which one I want to do. She'll do Toll the Dead if she can reach it. Which I think she can.
120 feet for Toll the Dead?
No, 60. So in that case, we're actually going to change it up. We're going to fireball that hoe. Period.
The Emmeline.
I need a dexterity saving throw from the blue snake.
Yeah.
Particularly.
Blue snake is still up, yeah. Oh, it passes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what is that, half?
Yeah. Half
Half of 27. 13?
Is that 13? Lucky 13?
I think so. And that will be Emmeline's turn.
All right. It is now Rosad's turn. Cram's on deck.
All right. Rosad is gonna do something silly. His psychic blades aren't currently in his hand as he needs to summon them to attack, but he reaches into his pocket and pulls out the iron bands of Bilaro, the ones that he used to restrain Cram. And he's going to use his bonus action for steady aim, and he's going to say the command word bind and throw it at this thing. So he needs to make an attack roll. So it'll be like just like any other attack roll. I'll just use the psychic blades because it's the same bonus. So with advantage, that is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And it's restrained. So the bands unwind and they just restrain the creature. and it could use an action on its next turn to try to escape. And that'll be his turn.
That's interesting. That's a good choice. I'm not taking any notes right now, guys. It's all on you. I got 2 things.
All right, it's now Cram's turn with Guy, both of your creatures on deck.
Okie dokie. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Move up here. And then on this red one, I'm going to cast Levitate under it. Please, can I get a con save of 17?
For the red one?
The red one.
It's a natural 1, so whatever you're planning on to do.
It is lifted 20 feet into the air. Unless it weighs more than 500 pounds, which I don't think it is.
That's a good question.
I feel like this is one of those cases where it actually might.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I would say it's a large
So sad.
creature. I, as a medium-sized creature, weigh 215 pounds.
Yeah, it is a large creature. It doesn't say the actual weight.
I would
but
say it weighs more than
Ooh,
300
sorry.
pounds.
501 pounds.
But more than 500?
Oh,
it is pretty
500?
big.
I can't believe I have to Google this. Why do we gotta make these difficult? for
I
me?
just... Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
Hear me out. A horse is like 1,000 to 2,000 pounds.
It says
No, it's not,
a
it's not.
naga weighs
It's
between
not.
200 and 500 pounds. So I'm going. It levitates.
It levitates,
Period.
so
A
it's
horse
20
weighs more
feet
than that,
up in the air.
In what?
Right now?
Barely.
Horse weigh 1,000 pounds.
The target can only move by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface, which allows it to move, blah, blah, blah. So unless it can push or pull against the surface, it is 20 feet in the air.
Mhm.
And that is for concentration up to 10 minutes. So I'm concentrating on that.
Mhm.
Bonus action, I'm going to use 2 sorcery points into a level 2 spell slot, I think. Or is it 3? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm doing that, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Interesting question for you, Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
This might be something for Jeremiah to answer. If a creature were to teleport while bound by those, what happens to minds?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like a creature's restraining it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Dimension Door specifically, as I declare an
this
ability.
question has not surprisingly been asked before.
Yeah.
Oh my god, hold on. As long, yeah, you can do it. You can teleport out.
Okay, this Naga will, without moving, cast Dimension Door and plop right here.
The bands clatter to the ground.
It'll return to a ball shape
That
as I do so.
that happens.
Okay.
Well, there goes my plan.
Yeah. And the next one, which is now floating 20 feet in the air, will also Dimension Door to the ground directly in front of Emmeline. I just used their turns. Mind. But
It is now Talia's turn, and I wonder if this is feedback or some revenge.
That's what I was going to say.
Is this revenge targeting Talia? It's your turn.
try to fireball me now, guys.
Whoa.
I can still send it.
Emmeline's going to stop us. If anything, now she's closer to you. That's your problem now.
They're both wearing bright red lipstick. No.
Oh god. I'm attacking the blue one again because I still have the hunter's mark until you die. Shit.
That misses.
But does hunter's mark matter when you can't get a hit?
Yep,
No,
she
it
did it
fucking
again.
doesn't.
You multi-attacked.
Got a copyright strike. Oh baby,
Just hit.
baby.
Just hits.
Okay.
Only hits.
Only hits.
Stop.
Only crits.
Stop.
13.
13. Lucky number 13.
Hell yeah.
It's looking a little hurt.
It's a me.
Bloody.
Mario.
It has meme health now.
Anything else return there, Talia?
No, I'm not gonna do anymore.
It is now Naoki's turn.
Wonderful. He's going to look at the creatures, or at least the blue one, and he's going to cast Call Lightning. And it must make a dexterity saving throw of 14, or be zapped for full damage.
Sorry, what was that again? That's dexterity save?
Yep, 14.
Is it on both of them?
Just one. The
Which
blue
one was
one.
it again? Blue one. Okay, so y'all are like hating on the blue one. I passes, so I take half of
29.
So that's 14.
And that is his turn.
All right, so the next person's turn is Renana's.
And
And then Emily's after that.
all right, well, not much I can do from all the way back here. So I'm gonna move a little bit to my right. That way I can see through the trees, and I'm gonna hit the blue one with another Eldritch Blast. I think. Oh wait, never mind. That'd not be good. Hold
The
on.
Naga
So that was
rotates.
what?
They fly now? They fly now.
They fly now. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna get like right there. Actually, just in case that this thing goes wild and accidentally hits Razad. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the blue one. Ooh, wait, why is it rolling 3?
You probably have it set to double roll. Or maybe you have it set for super advantage by accident.
No.
The first one misses. The second one hits.
Cool. Okay, well, we'll just ignore the third one. I guess it's thinking that I'm a level 11 for some reason. Anyway, okay, so only one of them hits. 10 points of force damage.
Which one was it again?
The blue one.
Okay. Y'all are
Ooh, that was a nice
y'all
net
are just
10.
hating on this this blue one. I mean, geez.
Well, when you put
There's-
that one forward,
They just
first.
wanted to join Blue Man Group.
Can the Naga take
That was
a D4 for
stupid.
the
Yeah.
psychic damage, please?
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. Sorry.
Thank you. Emmeline is on your turn. Rosad's on deck.
Oh no! What am I going to do? Emmeline's gonna cast invisibility on herself and dash up on top of this rock.
I don't like you right now.
That'll be her turn. She'll stay invisible. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Well, then, in
Nice.
that case, it is now Rosad's turn. Cram's on deck.
All right. Rosad will take a few steps over this way, and he will throw a psychic blade at the blue one. That's a 24.
Yeah, it just hits. I'm being silly.
For 11 psychic damage.
Okay, it is starting to look bloodied.
And with the
starting.
Vex property, he'll give himself advantage on his offhand, and he will roll another attack. That's a 16.
Misses.
All right, let me just check something. All right, I will use Fortune from Many to gain a bonus to that attack roll equal to
It hits. I
3.
mean,
Yep.
yeah.
So it hits. Cool.
AC is 17, so you'll just have to get 1.
I didn't roll the sneak attack. Let me roll that sneak attack. Alright, so that is a total of 20 points of psychic damage against that. On top
Oh,
of the 11 it took initially, so 31 points total.
It's looking really rough.
Alright,
Good.
and that'll be his turn.
All right. In that case, another Cram's turn. Gee, you're on deck. Allies in the hole.
Cram is gonna cast a vitriolic sphere, which he's gonna cast here, which will hit both of them. So can I get deck saves for both of them, please? DC is 17.
They both fail.
Cool. So they're gonna take 10d4 acid damage now. Which is actually, oh my god, I rolled so many ones.
The blue one goes down.
3, 4, 24 damage as the ones turn into 2s because of acid elemental adept.
Which one goes down?
And then,
The blue one.
All
oh
right.
lovely. And then on the red one's next turn, it's going to take another 5d4 acid damage at the end of his next turn.
All right. And it's now the red one's turn.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, good. The red one's turn. So the red one is the one that was floaty, right? So how does that impact it now that it's gone on the ground, Josh?
It's just like, so like the column, it's like a column of air that makes the thing levitate. So now that it's not in there, I dropped the column of air basically.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
yeah. So it has had a bad time, and it's going to rush Kremgaku.
Okay, that's rude.
Did that
And it's
proc an opportunity attack, or was it not in range?
I would say that it's possible.
It can
for
get
to
it can
save
get
a thing
there.
with
Yeah, it could get there without. Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's going to open up with a bite attack. I assume a 12 doesn't hit.
No.
And it's going to bite you again. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
So you take 8 piercing damage and 20 damage.
Poison damage.
20
by
what
the way.
damage? I'm immune to poisoned.
You're
Oh,
immune to
poisoned. I'm resistant
condition,
to poison.
And you're resistant to poison
Tell me.
damage.
So 10
Yes.
poison damage.
10 poisons, so you take 19 total, and it seems furious that you killed its partner, so it's going to bite you a third time. Does a 16 hit?
Okay. Yes.
So that is 8 piercing and 10 poison, half to 5. So you take that amount. 13 damage
Yeah.
total. And that's it.
Yeesh. And then it's going to take 5d4 because of vitriolic sphere.
Roll the damage.
That 1 turns into a 2, so 17.
17, okay.
Boom.
Cool. Thank you.
Talia with Naoki on deck.
Right, I'm going to run.
That's pretty good
Shit.
damage.
Hello. Because the other one died, I can use a bonus action just to move my hunter's mark across. And now I'm hitting the range. It's time for my sword. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? I can't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bounces
yeah.
off if it scales.
That's it. That's all I can do. Because if I move, then you're probably gonna try and attack me and
What,
that's it.
Doesn't mean it has opportunity attacks. What are you talking about?
Naoki, it's your turn.
Smack you. He points his umbrella into the sky and moves it to the red one and casts Call Lightning again. DC 14 on you.
Yeah, full damage.
Lovely. That's a 15.
Okay. It's starting to look pretty hurt, but not bloodied.
And that is his turn.
Cracks in its scales.
Renatus, it's your turn. Emily's on deck.
All right, cool. So, shit. There we go. All right, well, I mean, I'm in prime territory. Or wait, hold on. How far away am I now? Ooh, I can do more fun things now. Okay. First things first, I will command my echo to move up some, like right there. And then I'm gonna get right up in the red one's grill. And actually, wait, let's do him right there. So then I'm going to attack with my two-handed because I still have my sword from the last fight. And I'm also going to cast Booming Blade on this. Ooh, 17.
Yep.
For 9 slashing.
9 slashing, yep.
And then, just to make sure that I don't get hit here, I don't want to get my echo destroyed yet, so I'm going to bonus action cast Misty Step and end up right next to my echo. Boop.
All right.
Don't forget that damage from Booming Blade.
What's up?
Don't forget that damage from Booming Blade. You get extra bonus
Nope,
damage.
Not yet.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
When it,
Only when it
level 5,
moves.
Right? Oh, no, you should be getting extra damage at this point.
Against one creature within 5 feet of you. Oh, sorry. I cannot fucking read. I do apologize. Okay, so for 2 extra damage.
Hey, it's
11
important.
total. My bad.
A toothpick changes everything.
I literally only read like the last line. I'm like, no, it's only if it moves.
Read your spells, folks.
Yep.
Did they make Booming Blade better on this one?
I think it's the same.
Emily,
Okay.
it is now your turn. Rosad's on deck.
Excellent. We're gonna magic missile that blue snake individual. All right, buddy.
What
That's
level?
6 damage.
6 more
Just
damage.
first level. Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, it's starting
You're no
to
longer
look a little
visible.
hurt.
correct. And that's her turn.
Rosad. Turns on deck.
Rosad will move up to be silly, I think.
Always silly. He's such a silly boy. He's silly.
And
Billy.
he will attack with his Psychic Blade for 27.
Not necessary.
All right, so it does
Yeah. You know.
29 points of psychic damage.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
It is definitely bloodied.
And he will attack with his offhand for another 27 to hit. And 1 point of psychic damage.
It is slightly more bloody than it was.
So total 30.
Crap.
And that'll be his turn.
Cran, this is your moment.
I'm going to do a burning hand this way so it doesn't hit my teammates.
That's a silly thing.
So can I get a dex save, please? DC 17. And while it's flying through the air, I'm going to transmutate spell from fire into acid for a sorcery point.
Yeah, that takes damage.
Lovely. So it's going to take 3d6 acid damage. Oh, which is 6 because those ones get turned into 2s.
It is scorched and cracked, but it is holding on by a thread.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, that's my turn.
And it's now its turn.
And hissing horribly, so I'm assuming saying things Michael explained to Renatus, it will attack the one who almost killed it.
It says the most vile, horrible things.
23 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, wait, did it
All
move?
right, so you take... Nope, it has not moved an inch. It's just swinging its hands.
How dare you?
You take
Oh my god.
piercing and half of
Yep.
15
I love how
poison.
exactly half of you got that.
I am down.
Am I...
I am down. Do it, Guy. You won't. Do it,
Dare
Guy.
I?
Why would you tell him to do it?
Do I do
Do
it,
it,
Michael?
Just calling him out.
It's up to you.
It bites you again while you're down.
Oh no.
Yep.
I need to DM right now. Because I feel...
Don't ask me.
Oh boy.
I'm not the creature.
I think I need to roll these for myself for sanity, so I don't put this on myself. So if it's above a 10, I do the... If it's 10 or higher, I do the thing. Okay? Make it random. Makes it fair. It's going to turn and strike at Talia.
Go on, bitch.
Actually,
Famous last words.
Oh.
it's going to turn
Oh,
and
no.
fire a necrotic ray at Emmeline.
What? Minds.
Fuck you in particular, apparently.
Does a 13 hit with
What?
Does a
Does a
13 hit?
I guess so. Yeah. No, actually, wait a damn minute. No, it doesn't. 15 does not hit.
It spits this death ray at you as it's clutching under its last breath. Kromgaki's
bitch.
body stuck in its fangs for a moment as it drops loosely, poison burning out of its mouth, calling you horrible things that only Renatus understands that he can never relay. And that's its turn.
Talia. I shot an arrow
Crack
and
it.
I missed. I shot another arrow and I missed.
17.
I missed.
17. That's my first longsword attack, bitch. 15 damage.
It's
for my
down.
first one.
How do you
Oh!
want to do this?
Hey.
Oh, my sword
Over.
is going to go
Well,
underneath,
throw it in the
goes
hole.
through its neck and its head, upwards. That's for crown, bitch.
In the hole. In the hole.
You sound
In
like
the-
Scary Terry.
That's for crap, bitch.
Ugh. Didn't even have to.
Big Ange.
So,
Didn't have to use my second one.
is anybody going to do anything to help Cram?
Fear the dying.
All
I
right.
can't cast anything else, so I can't.
So, in this
unfortunately
moment,
help.
now you can quickly cast Spare the Dying on Cram. He is now stable. In the form of this monkey entity that has been present throughout this area, appears before you, but this time he's transparent, rather translucent. I did not think that you would do so well in this fight. But it is often the gods who underestimate the mortals. You may proceed to my sarcophagus and get to my treasure.
Before they do so,
Oh,
Razad will go and pick up his bands.
We searched the Nagas. Are they dead? Like
They disappeared, I think.
They disappeared.
Y'all relax with the treasure hunting and take part of the story for once. Yeah.
You're here for literal treasure. You have actual treasure you fought for.
Valerie would do the same damn thing. Shut up.
Emily's gonna just kind of start walking towards the door. She's not necessarily eager. She's just kind of shuffling.
Razad is eager, and he will also
I'm eager
walk
too.
towards the door.
I'm gonna start skipping towards the door. I'm that happy.
That's a little bit rough on your heart there. You got to be careful.
That's making me sound like I'm old.
Out of character, I think skipping is the most fuel efficient way for you to travel. Isn't it?
I can do one better. Do some backflips through that door.
Yeah, I don't think my heart would survive the backflips.
Yours might not, but mine can.
Inside is a coffin made of jade.
Jade.
There are
Okay.
symbols
Just
of
jade.
serpents and monkeys. This symbolism of hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil throughout the entire artwork. You open it.
So he'll put both his hands on the top of it if nobody else objects and start pushing the top of the sarcophagus off.
Here is the withered body of the monkey that has been present throughout this dungeon.
The
His
monkey.
entire body is mummified except for his hand that is already detached.
His banana.
The Veiled Vanguard is now in the possession of the monkey paw of the Monkey King, the Monkey King's paw.
Luffy? Sorry.
The monkey paw.
So
The monkey's fist. The monkey.
And the
May I
world
see that?
that you're currently in begins to shimmer as you find yourselves on the plateau of the mesa, and the sun is rising. What happens next is a story for another time. So everybody, that will be where we conclude tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. We have a lot that we covered, and you know, that was I had a lot of fun doing that dungeon. So thank you so much everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/lichsouls. And we'll also see you here throughout the rest of the week for our streams that we do this Friday. We have our Minecraft boss coming to our server, the Goblin Chief himself. It's been a lot of fun testing it with some of our server members, so come join, be part of that. And I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Razad.
Fun monkeying around tonight. Yeah, I mean, it definitely subverted my expectations as to what the trial was going to be. And, I mean, that's a great thing. I feel like you think trial, you think of like a bunch of like Herculean like labors, right? But literally turning us into chimps and having us swing around to get to the other side of this thing is pretty funny. Can't wait to see what happens with this monkey paw here. You know, if thematically it doesn't already imply something, you know, out of character. But yeah, I can't wait to see what will happen next, and I can't wait to see who or if Guy will join with another character besides Val. So, yeah. I'll pass it over to Quentin, aka Renatus.
Hey, thanks so much, Jeremiah. Yeah, it was a great fight. Great set of trials we've had to go through. And I wonder what's gonna happen next. But yeah, pretty much all I got, except for thank you to everyone who was chatting up in chat tonight, as always, and thank you to all of our wonderful role players for bringing this amazing story to life. Speaking of amazing stories, thank you to our wonderful DM Michael for putting the story together and bringing us together here each and every week. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So I guess I'll send it on down to Guy, who played the twin snakes.
Yeah, it was an alpha and beta male, but sorry. That was actually a lot of fun. It's really interesting fighting against all of these cool tools that we normally throw at Michael every week.
Whoa!
And realizing like how broken a couple we have in our tool set are, and just like yeah, that was y'all did it well, and I am thankful that the dice decided that Kramgaku to live another day. Hey, dice tell the story in D&D, not just us. So, great session. I loved the puzzles. I would have loved to have participated in the forward to the next trial when we eventually do that. And hopefully the treasure at the end isn't a literal paw. Yeah, so I'm going to pass it on to the man who almost died tonight, Kramgaku.
Yep. Nearly, but no, we lived. I was trying to tank for people because we had a lot of low people. Yeah. I tanked a bit too hard. But yeah, glad I didn't die. We'll continue on the story of Cram. Very glad for that. Really fun dungeon. I did enjoy that. That was good fun. I don't really have much to say that isn't just echoing what other people say. So thanks to Michael for making a cool dungeon. Thanks to everyone for playing. And with that, I'll pass it on to Chloe, who plays Emmeline.
Woohoo! I echo similar sentiments. I believe it was a very fun night. Guy, I think you did very well playing those snake individual monster things.
I could have made Evelyn join Valerie tonight.
True, but invisibility. Too quick. The puzzles were really fun, even if they were not easily figure outable. But I'm super excited to figure out what we're going to do with that monkey pot. So in future sessions, next session and beyond, there's so much that we could do with it. So tune in to see what we do with it. But with that, I'm going to pass over to Isaac, who plays Naoki.
Yeah, it was a super fun session, monkeying around, you know.
All right.
All the monkey puns, you know. It was super fun, and then also, I'm glad I got to see Guy at least like be able to control something instead of just sitting there with his commentary. Overall, it's a great session. I can't wait to see what we do with this monkey paw. If it's like an actual monkey paw or if it's just a dud. But with that, we shall see.
Imagine
and I'll
me
throw it
sitting
over
through an entire dungeon just to give you a dud monkey paw.
to Megan, who plays Talia.
I could not expect to be playing charades. That was quite fun. At least it was easy things to guess. Normally I'm not very good, so I was a little bit nervous of how that was gonna end, especially because we were taking damage for certain things. But honestly, that was actually very fun and very good to kind of have to think about some more things. Like, we have to think obviously every session, but we had to go deeper into certain things, and it was quite nice to kind of explore that and figure out puzzles. And the only thing I didn't like was having to hear constantly the sound of animals and birds in my ears. That was insane. Very overstimulating. Thank you very much. But other than that, it was for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other than that.
Yeah. Also, Kevin's dead. Just remember.
Yeah, he got
He got cut and killed.
incinerated.
Mm-hmm.
He can come back once we sleep, so it's fine. Probably flying again soon. Other than that, it was great, so I don't think I have anything else to add, so I will pass it back to Mr. DM.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in tonight, and the viewers. Great time, and I would like to thank everyone once again, and yeah, we'll see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/LidSouls. We'll be live tomorrow with some Dead by Daylight. And until next time, bye.
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 Bye.